well, Jeff.
We're recording now. All over to you.
Amazing. Well, hello, everybody, and a massive welcome. I'm so excited about tonight. I have been watching Jeff absolutely explode his business on social media, and a big part of that is what we're going to share with you tonight. So, excuse my voice, I'm going to do a little cough. Oh my goodness. So in case you don't know me, for those of you catching the replay, I know this will go on YouTube. Hello, I'm Kick-Ass Kylie, and I am so excited that you are here watching this because I have an absolute legend guru, one of my closest friends, Mr. Jeffrey Ross, and he's also the king of dad jokes, and we'll warm him up. Hang on for 2 secs. Oh my goodness, I've been on the water today, and I haven't drunk enough water. I'm so dehydrated. So tonight, who here would like to know how they could build their DreamTrips business or network marketing business online and save time, really super simple, like in a few minutes a day? That's exactly what we're going to show you today. Now, I have been an online marketer for almost 20 years. And one of the biggest mistakes that I see most people make is they get completely overwhelmed. They either take massive action and they're doing the wrong thing and they're being salesy and spammy and fire hosing everybody and they're driving people away, or they're too scared to post something and then they don't take any action. And of course, if no one, if you don't promote what you're doing, if you don't do any marketing, you're not going to generate any leads. And the other thing that people do is they post the wrong information because they don't know their niche. So what Jeff's going to run through with you today using this tool is so freaking powerful. And we've broken it down into literally 3 simple steps so that you can nail your niche. Because if you don't nail your niche, and a lot of people think, I'm in a network marketing business, why do I have to nail my niche? Like, my product or service is for everyone. No, it's not. When it comes to marketing, for you to be able to master your marketing message and generate leads on autopilot, and who wants that? Like, everyone wants that, right? If you don't speak the same language as the person that you want to attract, then they're not going to come. You're just going to get crickets. And who's experienced that? We all have, right? And the number one reason why most marketing doesn't work is you're not speaking the same language as your clients. And Jeff has figured out, he has cracked the code on how to do this using ChatGPT. And if you don't know how to use it, don't worry. He's going to break it down and make it super simple so you can literally find out what is your niche, what is their biggest problem, what are the 5 pillars of content that you're going to post around, and then we're going to show you how ChatGPT can actually literally write your posts to solve your niche's problem, which is going to build that know, love, and trust factor. So without further ado, a massive welcome to all of you, but I'm going to hand over to Jeff Ross, our ChatGPT legend, for this evening. And I'm so excited and I can't wait to hear all of your feedback at the end of this call. So Jeff, over to you.
Well, you're so excited. I'm as excited as a caffeinated kangaroo, as they say. So it's not the roles are reversed. Normally it's me hosting these.
I know, it's cool.
And so I was like, wow, the roles are reversed. So this is awesome. Glad to be in the driver's seat. Glad to show you what I'm doing, how I'm crushing it. And just share all the secrets. Tonight, I'm lifting the hood up and you're going to have a sneak peek under everything that I'm doing. So are you all ready for the ride? Thumbs up. Yeah, let's do this. So tonight we're going to dive in, as Kylie said, help you to know your niche, going to help you to go to the content pillars and work out how to create your post. Even better is I've done all the hard work for you. I've got these fill in the blank prompts. I've made it so simple, easy. When I first started ChatGPT, I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to really work. I actually planted my flag and said to Kylie, this is shit. This is not going to do it for me. Let's just stay away from this tool. And I actually got a few videos out there in the beginning, claiming that fact. Well, I had to eat some humble pie and go and swallow my pride. And I threw myself into it over the last 12 months. And I have done a deep dive into this tool. I've geeked out. I've got the tech nerd brain going. And it's like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool. So I've done all the hard work for you. I've worked out how to make this work. Because this is one of those tools. It's a bit like this, right? Put garbage in, get garbage out. Put great stuff in, going to get even better stuff out. So it's all down to the prompts, and you've really got to be very, very specific in your instructions with this awesome tool, because if you are vague, it's going to give you vague. And I like to think of it as you're teaching a new VA from the Philippines. You basically got to give them your employee's handbook, if you will. And so this tool needs to understand all the ins and outs and everything that makes you and how you operate. So you.inc. And we're going to start using this tool to help you to create your own brand. You know, Kylie's got the Laptop Lifestyle Queens and Kick-Ass Kylie brand. Everybody knows Kylie for the social media queen. And myself, I've been branding myself now for the Laptop Lifestyle Dadpreneurs. So, and this is where we get it right. We can get our niche and we can serve our tribe. Because when we're serving our tribe, we know their painful problems. And then that's all we got to do, right? We're just guides along the path. You know, the Sherpa's taking people up the mountain. And that's how attraction marketing works, right? It's solving people's painful problems, giving them one step closer out of Sucksville, taking them to Awesome Town. So I'm actually going to use Kylie here as a bit of a guinea pig for tonight. We're actually going to do this as a live interactive workshop. I've got all these prompts here. I'm going to give you the prompts here after the masterclass so you can go and use them yourself. I've got a nice PDF document here. I'm just going to share my screen and we'll get to work, shall we? All right, so here we go. Good old Canva job. Gotta love Canva. So I've set it all up here for you. Now we're just diving into the prompts. We're just diving headfirst into it. So we're going to use ChatGPT. Let me bring this one over here so it's nice and close. And we're going to start a brand new chat. Now, if you need the help setting up ChatGPT and going through all that, I'm not going to do that tonight because it's just an intense masterclass just to get straight into it. However, please do reach out if you do need that tech support to help set up an account and get it going. I do highly recommend that we use ChatGPT 4. It's less than $1 a day, guys. It's like $20 US a month. And for what you get out of it, it is definitely the best tool on the market for the money that you get. However, I totally get it. You know, I built my whole business off the back of a disability pension. So I totally understand that you got to bootstrap things sometimes. ChatGPT 3.5, it will give you what you need to get started. Something's better than nothing. But I highly recommend, ChatGPT 4, it's apples and oranges. It's 10 times better than what it is for the 3.5. So we're all ready to rock and roll for ChatGPT 4. We're going to start a brand new chat here. So we're going to get our first prompt. And our first prompt is all designed about helping you to nail your niche. And it's okay if you don't know who your niche is, because ChatGPT is going to help you to define that. And I know Kylie's been doing this for a while, and she's very clear on who her niche is. But Kylie, I want you to pretend that you're a brand new person, you're a newbie, and we're going to get ChatGPT to do the hard work for us, yeah? So I'm going to ask you some questions here, and we're going to fill in the blanks. So essentially here, I'm going to ask ChatGPT a series of questions about my ideal client avatar. Before you start, imagine you're a confident, experienced, skilled online marketer who understands the best way to make sales and deeply understands how to serve their client. See, I'm being very specific in my instructions here, right? Your answers should go beyond the superficial and look into deeply into the inner conversations that my ideal client's having with themselves. I want you to use these answers to create marketing and training that speaks to my ideal client, truly cares on a deep level. My ideal client is. So Kylie, in your words, describe your ideal client.
A network marketing leader.
A network marketing leader. And the great thing about this tool is it knows my spelling's atrocious. I don't need to worry about spelling mistakes here because it fixes them up for me. So my client is a network marketing leader who struggles with this problem or wants this solution. So fill in that blank for me.
Who wants to hit the top rank of their company.
Who wants to hit the top rank of their company.
But struggles to build their network marketing business online.
But struggles to build their better get my spelling sort of right. Network marketing biz online. All right. Cool. All right. Now we're going to go down the specific subset, because I'm always a big believer in niche down, and we can always niche down even further. So Kylie, what would be a subset?
Successful women.
Yeah, I
who
like that.
are burnt out and want balance.
So is successful women
Who
who
are
are
stressed,
who are sorry
burnt out,
stressed. Hang on, stressed and burnt out.
and
Yes,
want balance.
and want balance.
Because seems they want balance and freedom.
Yep. Okay. I'm thinking about helping them to do what? So, well, essentially
Build their network marketing business
build their
online.
network marketing is online.
With
Yep.
attraction marketing strategies.
Sorry?
With attraction marketing strategies.
With attraction marketing strategies. Yep. And as you can see, guys, my spelling is atrocious. It's all good. Which will result in the improvement in their lives. So how, what's the after effect?
So, so they'll result in feeling like they're successful again. They've got more time, they have freedom, and they're happy. Oh, and making more money.
Cool.
Finally hit the top rank in the company.
And finally, finally. So finally. Okay. For all further questions, remember those factors. First, what are my ideal clients' values? What are their hopes and dreams? So we're going to dive into this now and let's see what this tool says to us. All right. Here we go.
We need like some music. Dun, 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 dun.
Your choice. So it's actually given, actually, this is a first for me. Which response do you prefer? It's given us two choices. I've never seen it do that before. That's interesting. That must be an update. There you go. This is a very fast evolving space, guys. So it's gone response one. Your ideal client, in this case, is a successful woman who is a network marketing leader aiming to reach the top rank of her company, has a set distinct goals, values, hopes, and dreams. So goals, reach the top rank of her company, build a successful online network marketing business, achieves work-life balance, and establishes legacy and make an impact. Value. So I don't really see too much of a difference there, to be honest. Values and leadership, hopes and dreams. But see how it's doing a deep dive into it, guys? It's got hopes and dreams, aspirations. For the exercise, we're just going to go.
I would say the left one, just as a quick glance.
Me too. I'm going to go with that one too. There we go. All right. So there we go. We've got our first one ready to rock and roll. So it's done a deep dive into Kylie's avatar already. So she aspires to be a leader in her field, recognized not just for her business acumen, but also for her ability to balance her professional and personal life with grace. She wants to be seen as an empowered woman who has paved her own way, creating a legacy of success, mentorship, and positive impact. She looks up to other successful women in her field, aspiring to emulate their success while also carving out her own unique path. Does this sound familiar, guys? I think this might sound a bit like Kick-Ass Kylie, yeah? There's a reason for that, right? Cool. Let's do a deeper dive now. So we're going to go to the next prompt now. And I'll just get rid of my Zoom bar out of the way here so I can flick between tabs. And now we're actually going to just copy and paste this prompt here. Now, we're not going to fill any blanks here. The prompt is going to do the work for us. And you're just going to hit copy and paste and then hit enter. Now it's going to dive into the pain side of things, the problem side of things. And Kylie, whilst it's doing that, why do we want to unpack the pain or the problems?
Oh, I love it. So people will only buy or take action for two reasons. One is for pleasure. The other is to avoid pain. And pain is the stronger buying emotion. And where there's a pain or a problem, there's profit, because people will pay for a solution if you can save them time or money or energy to be able to give them the solution to what their problems are. And essentially that's sales and marketing 101. So when we know what that pain is, and as network marketers, we talk about having those heart-to-heart conversations. Well, ideally, we want to build that rapport but we're all about identifying what's their painful problem, because then our network marketing business is typically going to be the solution for that if our marketing is working correctly. So if we don't identify that painful problem, we don't, and we don't, and I like to call it agitate the pain with our marketing, well, people are just going to continue to scroll. Whereas when you can talk about their painful problem and you understand it, they're reading it going, oh my goodness, you totally get me. And that builds that know, love, and trust factor. And if they feel that you can actually help them with the solution to their problem, then straight away they're on board.
Yeah, and I love this top one straight away. You know, struggling to adapt to online marketing. She may be well versed in traditional network marketing methods, but transitioning or excelling into the online space is a challenge. She may feel overwhelmed by the plethora of tools, strategy, and platforms available. Like, boom, like I just love that straight away. So this does a deep dive for us. It takes all of the guesswork and the market research out of the way for us. It does it for us. So are you guys starting to see how powerful this tool already is? It may feel angry or feel disrespected. Like, disrespect is a huge motivator to get people to take action and move forward. What keeps them up at night? You know, that's stress. Like, if you could solve that stress and help them get a good night's sleep, you're off to the races. Okay, so now we're just going to go deeper now, and we're just going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. Now we're actually going to look at the aspirational side of it, things. We're going to go 5 years, 10 years, 1 year into the future. So when Kylie does her thing right and she, you know, gets people on the right track, this is what the 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year journey will look like. So what we got over here, so we're going to the personal impact, overall well-being, the 5-year mark, and it just breaks it down for us. Financial freedom, as you can see, has been a big sort of thing there. Fulfilling personal life, established legacy. You know, like I know for myself, like I'm already thinking about creating a legacy business model that I can leave to my kids and take that burden of, you know, the stress of the financial pressures that we've had and you know, just set them up for success right away. So that, you know, not just about my kids, but their kids as well. And I really believe that network marketing is just going to explode in the future and be one of those legacy business models. Okay, so now we're going to go deeper diving, and now we're going to get here finally down to the ideal client and actually work out our niche. So there's two things you can do here. You can normally go up and you can grab the niche part if you're unsure about who your niche, just copy and paste it from the first prompt, or it actually is better to put it in your own words. So Kylie, sum up in your words your niche.
A female successful network marketing leader.
Network marketing leader. Okay. Now we're just going to copy and paste that now and put it here again in this sentence. And you can see, guys, like the prompts that I've created here are very, very specific, right? So you don't have to worry about doing all the hard work. I've done that for you. And if you ever do want to learn how to create prompts, I can definitely teach you, but that's a whole nother masterclass in itself. You know, let's just keep it simple, yeah? All right, so now this summarizes her niche, a successful network marketing leader, and it breaks it right down for us in detail. So Kylie's going to now be able to copy and paste that and put it on a Word document, because we're going to use that for future prompts. So I'm just right now, I'm just going to open up a Google Doc. Just open up a blank one when my computer decides to play ball. Okay, and we'll come back to this. Now you see up here to copy something, right? This little icon here, I can copy that, and that's going to allow me to copy that to my file, and I can then just copy and paste that onto a blank document. Because you want to start copy and pasting these and having an archive on them, because you do reuse them as for other core prompts. Okay, prompts being the actual tools that I'm feeding into ChatGPT. And okay, actually, sorry, I'm jumped the gun. We're going to put these two here. And I've actually got it here so you can actually create a brand statement, a mission statement for you as well. So once I pull all this information. So now we're going to go into the detail, in further detail, just to wrap it all up. And some of these prompts are just about teaching the tool itself as well, because the more information that you can give the tool, the better it's going to perform for you in the long run. And you'll get to a point where you don't need to have these big long prompts. You can just go and you give it instructions. But if you give it instructions before you give it this information, it's too vague, right? It doesn't know enough about you. So you've got to teach the prompt, teach the tool, who your avatar is, and then how you serve them and what you do. So, our next exercise, we teach our personalities, our interests, and our services, and how we can help people to come up with our core topics. Okay, now let's go for this next one here, and we'll just copy and paste. You don't need to worry about anything else. The prompt is ready to rock and roll. Just copy and paste it, and it's going to do our brand statement. Now, I actually got this brand statement template off of Kylie through her Nail the Niche workshop. So Kylie, before, ChatGPT was the person I used to go to for all of this stuff. I reckon this tool can help us save probably around about $10,000 to $20,000 worth of copywriting and marketing once you get it right. So here's Kylie's brand statement. I help ambitious women, network marketing leaders struggling with online marketing and burnt out to achieve the top rank in their company and find work-life balance by providing comprehensive training in attraction marketing strategies tailored to their unique needs and their challenges. Now, that doesn't sound like Kylie because we haven't taught it how to sound like Kylie yet. We'll just dive straight into the niche. One of the very first things that I do in my course is we go through and we teach it how to sound like you. And I'm going to show you how to do that towards the end of this masterclass. This is just a deep dive into showing you what's possible, right? So that's a pretty good summary, but it doesn't sound like Kylie. So Kylie would have to reword that to make it sound like her. But that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, wouldn't you agree, Kylie?
Yeah, absolutely. Great start.
Cool. All right. Now let's do a bit of a deeper dive. And now we're going to actually work out your content pillars. So we're going to just copy this first prompt here. Now you'll notice I'm not starting a new chat. I'm building on and I'm building on and I'm building on and I'm building on. That's very important. Every time you start a new chat, you're starting a clean slate. So the only way that AI and the machine learning can kick in and understand who you are and what you do is by you building on it, right? But it will get to a point, like I did it for 6 months. I didn't change my bot. It will get to a point where it just gets sluggish and gets slow because it's too much information for it to sift through. So you've got to then give it like a summary prompt. So it then gives you a summary of all the information you collected over the months. And then you take that summary and you start a new chat and away you go again. So I just wanted to let you know it can get bogged down. And one of the things, we don't have to worry about that for probably about 2 or 3 months into using it. So you see straight away here in this prompt here, brainstorm our identity, broad, relevant topics. Now we're going to our core topic pillars. It's going to ask for my target market is, right? Now we've already worked that out. And that was that prompt that we saved here. So a successful network marketing leader. And we want to just go now and just copy that. And that is our niche summary, right? So we're going to put that in here and we're going to just copy and paste that there. Right now, the main problem is, now in Kylie's words, the main problem you help them solve is.
Oh, did you want me to share?
Yeah, in your words. Yeah.
Okay. They're struggling to build their network marketing business online.
Struggling. Their network marketing is online. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that's the main problem.
That's the main problem. Cool. Now, summary of your expertise in your own words.
Branding, social media marketing, attraction marketing, motivation, business coaching, accountability, sales, systems, automation.
That'll definitely. Obviously, the more detail you give it here, the better results you will get. So automation, that's pretty specific. Okay. Now, the goal is to determine effective content pillars for my website content strategy. You can just say Facebook. Right? That's obviously a typo there. I need to replace that. Facebook content strategy. Use step-by-step thinking and organize the entire response to the detailed steps and mark down in table format. So it's going to bring it into a table for us. And away we go. So it's going to identify the key themes. It's going to do its thing. whilst it's doing its thing, I'll just grab this next prompt, ready to go. And you'll see that this one here has got no red in it. So you basically just copy and paste the entire thing. And you can see, consider the pillar topics identified in our brainstorming. For each topic, the key points are subtopics we should cover to provide substantial value to my target market to address their main problem, and I help them solve. Right. So attraction marketing 101, right? It's basically taking people from Sucksville to Awesome Town, lifting the veil one step at a time, right? So it's got, okay, cool. So identify key themes, brainstorm specific. So don't necessarily worry about that too much because that's all in a table there. So that's basically for the tool itself to understand. And this will help to sort of now it starts to interpret, and it'll start to bring it clear out for us for what we need to know. We can start to see here straight away, building authority online. And then it's got subtopics, defining your niche, expertise, utilizing social proof and testimonials, engaging with the community and network, attraction marketing strategies. It's got here unique angles and storytelling. So share stories of successful women who have carved out their niche for themselves. So it's starting to already come up with topic suggestions for Kylie to come up with. You know, authority comes with time, not immediately. So common misconceptions to address, you know, weaving in the key values and their traits, including the relevant keywords. So a lot of this is set up for, you know, SEO as well. And believe it or not, there is SEO tactics with Facebook and the algorithms. So we definitely want to make sure it's keyword sensitive. So we've got here basically the core pillars: building authority online, mastering digital marketing, achieving work-life balance, embracing innovation and adaptation. And it's got, so each pillar is broken down in specific subtopics, and away we go. So now the next prompt here is going to now add some personal touch to it. So that's all about the professional side of it. And now we just want to sort of, you know, here's the example, right? So I only get Kylie to change this example and put it in her words. But, you know, so this is awesome. I'd like these topics in the content marketing plan to consider. Please include the extra projects and topics into the mix. You know, for me, like I'm the father of 3 young boys, man of faith. Our eldest son's going through his own health journey with an autoimmune disease. Our youngest son has ADHD. I'm on a disability pension, and I'm on a release, you know, was on a disability pension and on a journey to release 30 kilos and known as the king of dad jokes. So now we're going to go through and we're just going to quickly add just some bullet points there of Kylie's life instead. So Kylie, over to you. What is the key things?
We'll just delete them one at a time. Oh,
yeah. Right. I can Control Z, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Command Z.
Beautiful. Okay, so for number 1, I'm a single mum of 2 teenagers and 3 cavoodles.
And 3, you're gonna have to spell it for me. Cavoodles.
A-B-O-O.
Like K-A-V.
C-A-V-O-O-D-L-E-S.
Yep. Cool. All right. Number 2.
So I am a mermaid. Feels at home in the ocean.
Yep.
My youngest son has his own health challenges, has been diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
How do you spell it?
Oh gosh.
Crohn's. So C-H-R-O-N-E-S.
No, C-R-O-H.
O-H.
N''S.
Yep. That's not how you spell disease.
E-I-S-E-A-S-E. Yep, that's
Good
it.
old Google. All right, the next one. You don't have to have 6 or 4 either. It's just, yeah. Minimum 3, maximum 10.
Yeah. Oh, we can go. I am on my own health journey to release 30 kilos. Leave 30 kilos in there.
Yep.
I love reading, learning, and personal development.
Yep.
And I love to travel and check off my bucket list. and have an epic lifestyle, or give my kids experiences, not things.
Like that. Give.
And then maybe just one more.
Yep.
For number 7. I love coffee and wine.
Yes, the coffee in Punta Cana wasn't great, was it?
No, the coffee in Punta Cana. We did find one place that had decent coffee there.
All right, let's get this to work. Just to give you a bit of a check in there, guys. How is everybody finding this? Is there any comments, any fire emojis in the comments below? Finding this on fire? So look, it's going to just go in here now. What's going to go is build authority online, but now it's going to start adding some of the personal stuff to it as well in the subtopics and all of that. And it'll start to unpack that for us. So mastering digital marketing, and it's just going to add the personal touch to it. What happened there, Dwight? Sorry, guys. Regenerate. Let's start that one again. Let it do its thing. All right, we'll move down to the next one. So, okay, so that's all about your core topics. Once you've got your topics, now we're going to go into actually helping you create content. And I thought for this one, it was very important to make sure that we actually get our content speaking like us. So you can see straight away, acting like an expert ghostwriter, assess the tone, style, voice, personality, and, everything about us, to come up with how it sounds and sounds like us. So I'm going to go over to, while it's doing its thing, go over to Kylie's Facebook profile, and we're going to just get a bit of sample content. So if you haven't got sample content up, you can just quickly write, a couple of blurbs. And I want to sort of bit of some long stuff here. So yeah, like this is right.
That was a cut and paste one, Jeff.
That was a cut and paste. So which one is some of your own words?
That one is fine. Can you use that one?
Yep, that sounds like you. Yep, that looks like you. All right. So normally I would put 2 or 3 different samples in, but just for the sake of speed, my computer's been silly. I think my computer's got ADHD. No, I don't want that post. Sorry, my computer's just been a bit glitchy. Hey, behave. Right, now do your job.
While Jeff's copying this across everybody, pop in the chat if you've got any questions. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you still in overwhelm? Are you, need to see the whole picture because we're still on the journey? Kind of give us some feedback of how you're all feeling and what's coming up for you as we go through this.
Yeah, that'd be great because my computer's just frozen.
Yes.
Good old tired workhorse, 6-year-old, and has been working every day. So who we got in the chat? So we've got some fire emojis in the chats. Kylie, I did set this up in Facebook Live as well, so I'm not sure if anybody's watching it live on Facebook.
Oh, let me jump into our Facebook group and I will have a look there too. Hello, if you're on Facebook.
All right, let's try and get this again.
And who have we got online? We've got Trish, we've got Sue, Renee, Chris, Celestina. Oh, beautiful, all the way over there in the UK.
Wow, what time's in the UK, Celestina? Thank you
This
very much.
lady is up in the middle. She's a leader for sure. She's always up on these calls wherever you can. Well done, beautiful.
That's fantastic. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. So where's my notepad's gone? My apps are gone here. So I just want my notepad. Because I'm just going to paste that there for now. Okay. Now I've got Kylie's sample. I can come back and get that. And we can go back to our prompts. All right. So it's done its job. Okay. So it's got our topics there ready to rock and roll. Now we want to then, so we want to actually copy that table.
Chris says it's amazing what it can come up with. Chris, this exercise alone used to take me weeks with a brand new coaching client, helping them figure out their niche, especially when I've got a program called Launch with Love. And before you can launch an online course or program, I would work with someone and help them to nail their niche. And it was such a difficult process for so many people. So having this tool, it just allows you to fast track it, which is so amazing. So yeah, it is very amazing.
And it takes the guesswork out. All right.
Yes, it does. And then Renee says, sorry, I missed the first 5 minutes. She was getting kids to bed. I know, because that's what us mamas have to do, right? Balance all the things. And so she says, so the ChatGPT is a paid service, and it is all about getting your avatar nailed and then using it to create posts. So there's actually 2 versions, Renee. So the 3.5 is free, and the paid version is $22 US a month.
$20.
So you can do either.
$20 US a month, yeah. And I recommend doing the paid version, but only if you can afford to do it. You can use the 3.5 version. It's still better than nothing. Okay, so awesome. All right, so now we wanted to do that work now and get us a summary there of your tonality. So now it's going to take that sample and it's going to provide a tonality description for us. So Kylie's tone is informal, direct, and expressive. The writer does not shy away from using exclamation points and informal language to make a strong point. I wonder, does that sound like Kylie?
It kick ass, isn't it? In your face, boom.
And so combining this statement into a statement prompt here for us, this is what we want here. So please generate a response in style that mirrors an original author's tone, which is informal and direct and expressive. The content should be presented in a conversational and straightforward style, incorporating balance of short, impactful sentences and longer explanatory ones. Make sure you maintain authentic passion. So this is like if you ever got a ghostwriter doing stuff for you, that would be the statement that you would give it, right? So that's what we're going to give this awesome little tool here, our prompt when we need it. So, all right, so now it knows it's got our content pillars. It knows all about how Kylie speaks. We're going to then go ahead and put this one here. And so this one here, we're going to add the target market summary we got straight away at the beginning. And then this one, we're going to add the tonality summary we just got there. And then we're going to grab an outline from our pillars that we got before, and we're going to get it to create a Facebook post. And then this is going to create our content for us. So this is probably the last prompt of the night. And you can see here that it's all about putting it all into action, right? So I want you to act as an expert social media marketer and copywriter with over 20 years experience as we craft today's content that was suggested by your content calendar. And so I do have a prompt in my challenge that gives you a content calendar. We'll get it enough for today from our topics anyhow. And you can help to make sure, consider my target market when create the content. Here is my summary, target market summary. So get that summary, which is that very top one that we got before earlier on. So it's just a summary of Kylie's avatar. And it's a fairly detailed summary. So the more specific you can be, the better you're going to get results, right? So we're just going to take that and we're going to fill in that blank there and that brackets there. And I'm just going to, hang on a minute, hit enter. You hit the little pencil icon there and it'll start again, the process. Shift enter will give you the gaps. Stop generating. Stop. Don't want you to do that. Stop. Do as you're told. All right, so now we're going to copy and paste that summary in here. And then we're going to go down to the next one. So also make sure my tone, style, voice, blah, blah, blah. And so speaking like Kylie. So now we're going to get that summary we just created before. So shift enter to just create a couple of gaps there. And I put that one down to the bottom of this page. Okay. And we're just going to put that there. And then we're going to get, so here's today's content outline. So in my calendar, I have a prompt that creates a 30-day calendar, and you don't need to worry about trying to create any more content because it just gives you suggestions. If you want that prompt, come along for the free challenge. I'll give it for you. But for right now, we're just going to use one of our topic pillars as the outline. That'll be quick enough for us to get going. So it's probably easier just to get it from the table here rather than going through all that gobbledygook. We're going to just use unique angles, misconceptions, integration with business offer, key values. Okay, so we'll just use the sub niche, the subtopic here. So engaging with attraction marketing strategies. Let's just use that one. And we're going to then go back down. We have prompt. Here it is here. So we're going to do a content outline. And normally I would give you a couple of different bullet points there in the calendar as well. But just for the sake of speed, just to show you this exercise, this will still do just as good a job. It's just you can get more detail with it. And we're going to create a Facebook post. So you can create a Facebook post for my public profile. So you can create different Facebook posts for groups or your reels, so be specific on the type of content that you want. You could do it as a TikTok, you could do it as a blog, you could do it as an email. So just to give it clear instruction on the type of content you want. And now we're going to hit save and submit or generate.
Even ask it to do a Facebook Live.
Yes.
outline.
Yep.
Right.
I'll show you two examples. So we'll do a Facebook post here and then I'll regenerate that same prompt and we'll do a Facebook Live. So this one's saying, okay, let's cut through the noise, ladies. I've got to spill the tea today on attraction marketing because let's face it, the old school strategies, they just aren't cutting it anymore. We're living in the digital era, and if you're not leveraging the power and the outline platforms, you're leaving money and opportunities on the table. Who wants to do that, right? I see you, my fellow network marketer mavens, hustling hard, aiming for that pinnacle of success. But here's the real deal. Becoming a respected authority and a confident digital marketer doesn't have to be a damn struggle. It's all about attraction marketing. And no, I'm not talking about that fluffy sugar-coated advice. I'm talking about real actionable strategies that actually work. I love this. Imagine your prospect sliding into your DMs, asking you about your business. That's right. No more chasing, just attracting. Sounds like a dream. Well, it's totally possible. You deserve, oh, guys, put a fire emoji. That's hot. I love it. So guys,
can you please send that to me? I need to post it.
100%. Like, I'm going to actually give you this whole bot, Kylie, so you can put it on your ChatGPT.
I love it.
So, like, guys, now I've said to you, I wanted to help you take away the overwhelm when it comes to inconsistency, writer's block, and knowing that your content's speaking to your marketing's audience's heart. Do you feel that we've achieved that tonight?
Oh, yeah. That is so freaking awesome, Jeff. And guys, you got to realize now that Jeff's put all of that in, like I can literally use that for every single post. Like we didn't do all of that just for one post. That's now trained that I can then get it to do all of my posts or a post a day or, whatever, which is pretty exciting. And the other cool thing that I love, and Jeff and I talk about this, the AI bot doesn't have a heart. It's so good to be able to do that. And I still, I know that I'm still going to tweak things. But
it's only 90% of the work.
That's it. Like it's so much easier to have that as a starting point to then just be able to tweak a couple of the bits and pieces instead of starting from scratch. So who can see that could just save them so much time and make it so much easier to be able to post on Facebook. Chris says, incredible. Yeah.
I geek out every time.
Yeah, so cool. I get so excited by it as well. It's just brilliant.
So all I did there, guys, was just change that prompt and said put Facebook Live post there. And then as Kylie's talking, it's come up with a script for a live. Now, don't have to read a script, but it gives you the bullet points there for you to go and start a live straight away. And outside of being this badass network marketing leader, you get to live a life you love, empowerment in all areas, give back and make an impact, make a role model. Like that is Kylie to a T, really.
Amazing. And we've got Sue Cooper online too. Sue Cooper is an SEO expert who she's actually building my website at the moment, and I'm creating my new blog. Like use this same tool now. It's trained to write a blog post.
You sure can.
Wow. So
actually in my course that I deliver in my 8-week course, I've actually got a specific prompt that you can use for just blogs. So yeah.
So Sue, when all of your clients are having a meltdown because they can't write blogs, well, here's a tool to give them a blog that we can then we can just tweet. Amazing.
And Sue would relate to this. Like I know my biggest bugbear when I was developing websites for my clients was getting this type of content from them, to be able to, go and write some content for, for their about page, for their homepage, for their services and all that. Now, all you need to do is just give them a questionnaire, tell them to fill out like, okay, who's your niche in your own words? What are your services in your own words? And then just go and fill in the blanks to the prompts. And this will just do the hard work for you. Boom, done. Let's go. What's that? I use the right code too. Yeah, 100%. Like for those who are a little bit clever and know how to HTML coding and all that, yeah, 100%. Go and use ChatGPT to do the coding for you. Yeah.
Love it.
I even use it to do my meal planning now.
Okay, so we have, apart from you, Jeff, we have all ladies online. Funny that, because that's my niche.
There you go.
That's so cool. So, ladies, pop your questions in the chat. So, what are you thinking, feeling? Do you feel that this is something that now, because Jeff's obviously going to send you this PDF, are you good? Do you still have questions? Like, what's your next step? Because this tool can literally save you so much time, and you can see the quality of the posts. Like, it didn't take Jeff long. And he was explaining it. So if you actually went and did this, it would be like, what, 10 minutes to be able to do this whole process back and forwards without us rabbiting on about it.
And that too, now I've done the process once. All I need to do next time is just use that last prompt and away we go.
Yeah.
You do the groundwork first, you lay down the groundwork, really teach the tool a bit about you and all that, and you're off the races.
And the quality of the content that you're going to be creating on your social media is going to be so much higher. And look, here's the other thing I just want to share is don't be disheartened when you start if you don't see instantly all these people starting to come at you. And Jeff, I know you're a classic. Like when you very first started, Jeff wasn't getting the engagement that he's getting now. Now Jeff does a post and he gets so much engagement and people reaching out to him, but it took time.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing is you need the magical ingredient of time, and you need to be consistent. But again, with this tool, it can do the hard work for you. You just got to post it onto your page and then just trust in the process. If you just keep going consistently, you don't have to be like, I've got 30 years marketing experience and a marketing degree, and that's, yes, this is what I've done. I look at this and go, man, this is so awesome because it does it all for us, which is cool.
What was I saying today, Kylie? It's like if you just follow this system for 90 days, just commit in 90 days, your next 90 days are going to be a game changer. And then if you just keep doing it for that 90 days, your next 90 days, so 180 days from now, it's going to be totally unrecognizable. So, this whole social selling system, it takes work. You've got to do the work, and it's got to be consistent work. But if you just put up 1-2 posts a day that's serving the right people, so you're obviously putting the right message in front of the right people, so working at your niche, and then going and attracting those people to you, then, putting them, that's marketing 101. Put the message, put the right offer in front of the right people. Then they'll start engaging. Then they'll start asking questions. Then they'll start coming to you, because you've been serving them from your heart. You've just been adding massive value to them, to their lives. So you're solving their most painful problem one step at a time. And then that's how you get the result of 156 leads. Now, I'm not talking just shit leads. I'm talking high quality, leads wanting to know more about me.
Qualified.
In 6 days for $0.
Yeah.
Like it's taken me.
What I love. This is all organic.
Yeah, all organic. And now I can just put up a post, which I call a 2-step post. Getting people to come and asking me for more information, saying, yes, I want some more. And then I follow them up with a message, and I can put up a post like that and I can get 20 or 30 or 40 different comments, leads off just one post.
Exciting.
That's the power of it.
So, Jeff, thank you so much for sharing everything. Now, guys, Jeff has got a super special offer for you guys. Now, this was designed for anyone who was part of our DreamTrips team. If you are watching this and you are not part of our DreamTrips team, somewhere in the description, there'll be a link that you can get in contact with Jeff or myself. And we would love to help get you started and join our incredible DreamTrips family and start getting paid to check off your bucket list destinations all over the world. And we love to say, normal people catch up for a coffee or drinks at their local. Well, Dream Trippers know we fly to epic destinations all over the world and we do really cool shit. We check off our bucket list and we get paid to do that, which is amazing. But guys, Jeff has got a special offer. I believe there's a game planning session. Jeff, did you want to talk about that?
So I'm offering a free game planning session, 1 hour of my time, one-on-one, valued at $497. The whole idea of this is to basically go through and help you to dial in your niche, dial in your game plan, and give you sort of a social selling system that I'm already, proven, predictable. And I've got Trish in the background working. She's kicking ass. I've got young Matthew in Nevada. So it's duplicatable as well.
Just qualified for Mexico. Thanks to them.
And so, like, instead of taking him 6 to 12 months to get there, it only took him 3 weeks to get his first 2. So, yeah, basically come along, have an hour of my time, and I'll just do a deep dive into your business and give you, point you in the right direction, give you a 90-day action plan and go from there. So if you'd like to take advantage of that game planning session, I can put the link in the chat right now, but I'll also make sure it's on our post on our Facebook Live. And yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So let me just grab that link for you.
Perfect. And while you're doing that, I know that you've also got another challenge coming up next week, is it?
Yes,
so if you would also like to book in, it's a 3-day challenge. Again, absolutely free. And this is what I love about Jeff. He's absolutely showing up and serving his niche. And he does all of this out of the goodness of his heart. So if you would like to deep dive and learn more about what this tool can do for you to save you time, then you are running a free 3-day challenge next week. So do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so look, what I've just given you today, guys, is just the very taster of the taster. So we do a deeper dive in the 3-day challenge. So day 1, I basically unpack why ChatGPT and how it works and the real power of it all. So I'm always been a big believer of start with why. So we dive into that. So it's basically 6 sessions. Session 1, all about why ChatGPT. Session 2, nailing your niche. What I've just given you there was a taster of it. So the prompts that I give you in the challenge are a little bit more detailed and help you to do a bit deeper dive into that as well. So day 2, I give you a prompt to help you to create your first week's, so 7-day content calendar. And a little tip, you can actually just take the prompt and change 7 to 30 and you can have a 30-day content calendar. But it's going to help you to create your own content calendar with your specific topics. We'll do a deeper dive into actually creating content. Like what I just showed you was basically the last prompt that I use for creating content. There's a one that's a bit deeper and it goes into the topics and a bit more into your personality as well. So I give you the prompts for that. And everything I've done here is all just fill in the blanks like you've seen tonight. And then day 3, I really unpack like what I call the customer value journey, like the social selling pipeline, how to create awareness, how to get engagement, how to build your list, how to get your tribe going, your Facebook group, how to get people to go onto a discovery call or actually see our video, our 4.5-minute video. So take the next step and be converts. How do we enroll people? How do we get them to sign up? And what content we use to take people at that journey. So it's all about cold level, warm level, hot level marketing. And I know I'm talking a little bit of marketing jargon right now, but essentially taking people through that customer value journey. And so I show you how that's working. And then also I do a deeper dive into how I'm building relationships. Guys, you've heard my story time and time again. I sucked at this game when I first started. The main reason I sucked at it is because I tried to sell everybody. They saw me coming a mile away. Hey, I've got something for you. You got to check it out. And the sales voice would even be turned on. It sounded like a radio announcer. And it was just sleazy, right? It just didn't feel right. And everybody does it, right? It's the whole spamming approach. And we only do that because, in my case, very, very excited, and don't know any better. So
an excited Labrador puppy with a waggy tail of destruction
and ADHD on overdrive. So Kylie was one of the things that she taught me to do was master art of relationship building and slow that process down. So I've thrown myself into the last 9 months of mastering that art. They say it takes 10,000 hours to go and master something. Well, I guarantee you I've put at least 10,000 conversations in to dialing this down. And I've broken it down now to a fine art where I can now teach what I'm doing in that space to go and build rapport, to build a relationship, to find that painful problem, to then work out how can we offer opportunities and solutions. So there's a real structure. That's one of my strengths is I can look at things and I can go, all right, this is how we systemize it and create structure around it. And then this is how we teach it. So it becomes duplicatable. I love DreamTrips. I love their system. But the one thing I think that's missing is this front end stuff on how to build relationships. And I feel that, between Kylie and I and dialing this right in, we've cracked the code, baby. So I teach that in basically on day 3 on how we've done exactly what I'm doing here to get, these, like last month, I showed the video 53 times. out of those 53 times, I've had 34 people get on a call with me to explore DreamTrips. From those 34 people, I'm still following up a few so they actually get them to say yes and, and all that sort of thing. But I've had 11 people say yes. And so I've had 2 now sign up out of those 11. They're actually enrolled. And so I've qualified for Mexico. Yeah. And so now I've got 9 people who are, they're on board. They're 100% there. They're in the background scrambling to try and find the money to, make it happen sooner. So, yeah, once you've got people, they've got to try and rob banks or steal from their friends or whatever, you've got them, right? So, and that's going through by really understanding their hearts and slowing it down and sharing my heart with them and just being a servant leader and just leading them through the process. So, guys, wrap all that up in the 3-day challenge. And then, the opportunity to get on a game planning session with me one-on-one and then unpack this. I'll give you the 90-day game plan for yourself. And then, look, there will be an opportunity to come do my course. And my 8-week course, we do a deep dive into how it all works. And we go from there. But, hey, that's only if it's a good fit for you. And we can have that conversation. So that's all I have for tonight. Thank you very much. Kylie, do you have a 2-minute wrap-up for us?
Yeah, look, my mind is blown as it always is when you and I talk about ChatGPT. Like we said at the very beginning, guys, I was very anti-AI when it first came out because, I guess it was the whole fear of something new. You don't know how it works. And what you've seen now, thanks to Jeff, is just a little taste. It's like a drop in the ocean of what's possible with this incredible tool. So it's going to be one of those things. You embrace it, you're going to save time, you're going to make more money, and you're going to be more successful in your business. If you resist it, what you resist persists, and then you'll be even more frustrated because you'll see other people creating success and being on the top 10 global recruiters list and, qualifying for Mexico, and you'll still be at home going, it's not fair. Why aren't people commenting on my posts? It's because you're not using ChatGPT. So I encourage you to jump on board with it. Those prompts are absolutely incredible. The challenge next week will be amazing. But guys, you saw what Jeff just did for me in less than an hour. He can do that for you too. So I really encourage you to book in for that one-on-one game planning session.
Actually, I'm going to do one better. On that one-on-one game planning session, I'll do the exact exercise I just did with Kylie tonight.
Woo, woo. Thank you, Jeff.
Help you set up your prompt and the foundations for your chatbot. So you take all the guesswork out of it for you. How's that?
Thank you, Jeff, for being such a servant leader. And for anyone else watching this, guys, we'll pop the link wherever we post this on YouTube and Facebook. So again, Jeff is so busy. He really doesn't have time to be offering this. He's doing this out of the goodness of his heart. So just take advantage of his incredible offer. And we're doing this because we want to leave a legacy. We want to help mums and dads create that laptop lifestyle so that they can live their best life. They can actually make memories with their kids instead of being stressed to the eyeballs, stuck in Groundhog Day. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And we are so excited to see you all build your business, rank up, hit the income level that you want, but most importantly, to check off your bucket list items and live the life of your dreams. Mwah. Good night, everybody.
See you at the top.